Alright guys, welcome back. We just got done talking about some decimal types, the float and the double. Now we're going to go back to the integer type. Alright, so, alright, we are going to look at the Java docs. There's a link in the description. This is the same one we've been using for a while. Byte and short are two more primitive types we're going to be discussing, and guess what? It's just another integer type. Here's the difference. When we declare a byte type, it only takes up 8 bits. And the value is only from -128 to 127. Those are really small numbers, right? It only takes up 8 bits. The short takes up 16 bits. Okay. And it has this value from -32,000 to 32,000 and some change. Alright, and in the last video that we talked about integers was we discussed int and long, right? These are typically the ones you're going to be using, but there's cases where you want to cut down your memory. Each one cuts their memory in half, 64, 32, 16, and 8. And it keeps cutting it down in half. Okay, let's start with short. Let's say we make it 30,000. Negative 30,000. We run it. It runs 5. It runs fine. 5. Alright, now I'm going to change it to 35,000. And now we have an error. I don't even have to run it. It says incompatible types, possible loss, conversion from int to short. It can't convert this from int to short. Okay, so we can't run this. Let me go ahead and attempt to run it. An exception thread, uncompilable source code, and yada. At line 5, and here is line 5. Alright, it doesn't work because the biggest value we can have is this number right here, 32,767. Alright. So let's make this 100 and 100. Alright, we're going to make this a byte. Alright, this is a byte type. Okay, we run this. And it runs fine. But the biggest value that we can have is 127. Let's go ahead and run this at 127. Or 128. Let's go up one higher. So now we're outside the range. And compatible conversion from int to byte. Okay. Yeah, we can't do that. It doesn't work. We can't store a 128 in this type of variable because it's too big. We can't. There's not enough bits to represent that. We can only represent up to 256 values. And that's from -128 to 127. Let's try -128. It works because that's within. Wait, where am I at? That's within the range right here, -128. And if we go to -129, we're just outside the range now. What does it say this time? Yep, from int to byte. Alright, so we noticed that these 4 types have ranges. There's not much more to say in this video. We are going to be talking about typecasting in a different video. It's extremely important, especially when we start talking about interfaces and classes, but not right now. So we covered all 4 integer types. Yes, of the 8 primitive type, 8 primitive data types, 4 of them are integer types. Thank you for watching. We only got one more primitive type to cover, and let's go ahead and watch it.